Hi, my name is Cass, or the Fairy Librarian, and welcome to a new video. Today I will be sharing my pile of possibilities for the month of March. I have quite a lot of things here that are options. I won't be getting to all of these, but I just wanted to give you some options, because I like mood reading sometimes. Um, so I'll start off with some like buddy reads, read-alongs that I know are happening and that I would like to participate in, and then I will move on to just some other stuff that I would like to get to. So first of all, the sort of commitment reads, like not, I haven't committed to all of these, but like, right. So in a Discord I'm in, we are reading the Dandelion Dynasty together this year. We're doing one book every 2 months, and the first book, The Grace of Kings, was actually supposed to be the book for January, February, and then we were going to read the second book in March and April, but I wasn't able to get to it, so I would like to read The Grace of Kings in March so I can then read the second book in April and be caught up. I have read this book before, but I would like to reread it just because I loved it. So this is the first book in an epic fantasy series. It is like Chinese inspired. This is sort of like a prequel type thing, or like it reads a bit like a prequel, but I really like it. It also reads a little bit like interconnected short stories at times, and I really like the structure and writing style of this, so I'm so excited to reread this one. Then there's also the Mass Effect read-along hosted by Bethany over at Beautifully Bookish Bethany, which is a read-along where reading everything that Sarah J. Maas has ever written. I am very much behind on it. March is supposed to be Kingdom of Ash, so finishing up the Throne of Glass series, but I haven't even read Queen of Shadows yet, which is the fourth book out of 8. So, well, 7 plus a prequel. I've read the prequel already. So that means that I would have to read 4 books in order to be caught up like in 1 month, which is not going to happen. So I am hoping to read, well, definitely finish Queen of Shadows fairly early on in the month, and then I want to be able to have started the tandem read for Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn, that I can finish that early April and then read Kingdom of Ash in April, and then I'll be caught up, because in April they're doing like a comic that she has written, like a Catwoman comic, but I'm not really interested in that, so I'm just gonna skip that one and use April to get caught up. So those are my plans with that. So I definitely would like to get to Queen of Shadows in March, and preferably early on in March. Then I also have a buddy read with Kitty from Kitty and the Books, and that is of Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I've been wanting to try Margaret Rogerson for a very, very long time. So I'm really excited to read this with her, and so yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then finally, for like the commitment reads, I have an arc for a book that comes out at the end of March, so I want to be able to read it by then and have a review up, and that is The Sound of Nothing by Nicole Aisling. I don't know a ton about this one either, but I know that I've read her other book, which is Chasing Nightmares, and I really enjoyed that, so I wanted to give this one a try as well. So those are like the more commitment type reads. Then onto the other ones, I'll first talk about the ones that I don't have here with me. I have To Sir Philip with Love by Julia Quinn, which is the 5th book in the Bridgerton series. I would love to be able to finish that series this year, so I, need to get going with it. This is Eloise's story where she is writing letters with this widower called Sir Philip, and it's their romance. It's a Bridgerton book, so yeah, I hope it's going to be fun. I've liked most of them, but not all of them, so we'll see. Then I also have The Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. I started rereading the Riordan verse in a couple years back now. And my plan was to just reread it all in that year, and then I could read The Trials of Apollo, which I have never read. I've only read like the Percy Jackson series and then Heroes of Olympus. But then, I stranded on my reread and I'm still going, and I really want to finish my reread of The Heroes of Olympus this year. I'm very determined. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish up Son of Neptune, which is the second book in that series out of 5, in March, so that I can continue on. Then I would also love to read Heartless Hunter this month. I've been excited for it for so long. It is the first book in a romantasy duology between a witch and a witch hunter. And I just heard great things. I heard a lot of people loving it. The second book came out in February. So if I like it, I can read that one too, hopefully soon. I don't think it's gonna happen in March, but maybe like April or something if I like Heartless Hunter, which I hope I will. So yeah, I'm very excited about this one. And then the last one I don't have with me is the new Hunger Games book that is coming out in March, which is Sunrise at the Reaping or something along those lines. I really don't like the title. But yeah, it's Hey Mitch's story, and I'm quite excited. I liked The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I feel like a lot of people were disappointed with that one, but I quite liked it. I really love the original series. So I have high hopes. I'm really excited for this one. So yeah, we'll see if I'll be able to get to it. If not, I'll read it like in April or something. But I'm so excited to read this one. Then for the ones I have here with me, I first have Weird Sisters by Terry Pratchett. I really, really, really need to get on with this world. This is the first book in the Witches series. I think it's like book 6 or something along those lines, overall. And no, it's the second book in the Witches series, because the first one is Equal Rights. The second book in the Witches series. And I really liked Equal Rights. It's my favorite Discworld so far. And so I'm really excited to get to Weird Sisters. So I'll read this. It'll probably be pretty quick because I tend to read Discworld books pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to this one. Then I have Carnival of the Lost by Kieran Larwood. This is a middle grade historical mystery set in the 19th century. And has like the thieves and pickpockets type trope thing. So yeah, I'm quite excited. I'm quite curious. I haven't heard a ton of people talk about this. Like actually anyone. So I don't know if it'll be like what like the common opinion on this book is, but yeah, I'm really excited to give it a try if I ever feel like I want to break up all the things with a bit of middle grade. Then I have a historical fiction, which is Catherine of Aragon, the True Queen by Alison Weir. This is the first book in the 6 Tudor Queens series, which is a series of historical fictions where each of the books is about one of the wives of Henry VIII. And I don't know why, but suddenly I've been wanting to read stories about them, which I haven't really had before. But suddenly out of the blue, like I'm interested. So I've just grabbed this one from the library, see if I like it. Um, so yeah, it is a lot longer than it looks though. This does not look like a 600-page book, but it is. So yeah, but I'm quite excited, and if I like it, I mean I have 5 more to read, which is always great. And Alison Weir has a pretty decent backlist too. So if I like it, I have a lot of things to try from her. Then I also want to continue the Slaves series by Miriam Borgemans with Dante 1, which is the second book. But I also would love to read Raven 2, which is the third book. These also read insanely fast, especially for how chunky they are. So yeah, I hope I'll love this. So in the series, we're set in a future where slavery is a thing again, and we follow, in the first book, we follow Raven, who is a slave who is accused of murder, and so we see things go from there. And in this one, we're following Dante, who is investigating this murder. So it sort of switches back and forth between them with alternating books. And so, like this book takes place, I think, over the same course of time as the first one. And I'm really excited to see his perspective. So yeah, this is going to be on it. I'm so excited because I really, really liked the first one. And then the last one on my little tentative TBR is Never Have I Ever by Jocelyn Jackson. This is a thriller that I just picked up on an absolute whim. So this is about a group of friends, and they play sort of a Never Have I Ever type game, but instead of like you're just saying something, and if you've done it, you drink or something like that. Everyone has to confess their biggest secret, and so we have this person who doesn't want to share her biggest secret because it's quite dark, but this other person knows about it, and I think there's like blackmailing her or something. I'm willing to try it. I don't know, I'm not a massive thriller person, so we'll see how I like this. But you know what? I want to give it a try, and if I don't like it, I can always DNF it. So, yeah, I think, I don't know, like sometimes you just need like a fast-paced thriller to break things up. Like thrillers are never my favorites, and they don't really stick with me, but sometimes it can be good as like a palate cleanser type read or something. So, yeah. Those are the books. I have a feeling I'm forgetting one, but I don't know what that would be. So it won't be very important, I guess. So those are the books I currently have. This is the full stack. It's kind of going. So there they are. If you've read any of these books, please let me know and what you thought of it, and tell me what book to prioritize out of these. I'm so excited to get to all of these. So yeah, also tell me what book you're excited to read in March, and I'll hope to see you again soon. Bye.